All right. Legacy Crypto Q here. I'm about to share something with y'all that will hopefully change a lot of people to the point where they can go build massive amounts of wealth for themselves. Now, buy back your time because the times are hard. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This is just for education and entertainment purposes only. Now, you all have heard of the story of the ant and the grasshopper, right? Grasshopper had fun on the front end. He chose easy on the front end, hard on the back end. The ant chose hard on the front end, easy on the back end. What's the difference? Well, the grasshopper said, I'm going to go eat out every day. I'm going to go on vacations. I'm going to take my paycheck and I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm going to live for today. And then when tomorrow came and things dried up, the grasshopper was left asking money for permission. Money ran the grasshopper. He had to go work for the money. He had to ask money for permission to do things. Can I go see my loved one who's sick? Money says, nope. You have to go to work because you need more of me. Can I go see my dying parent? Nope. You don't have the money. You don't have the time. Right? Can I help this person in need? No, you have bills. Money is telling you if you can or you cannot do something because you chose the easy on the front end and the hard on the back end. The hard on the back end is money dictates everything in your life. Think about it. Think about it. Now, the ant. The ant said, I want hard on the front end, easy on the back end. The ant said, right, I'm going to go work for money. I'm going to pay my bills, but I'm going to take some of the money that's left and I'm going to invest. I'm going to create assets for myself, something that generates money without me having to work for it. And I'm going to grow those. I'm going to cultivate it like a beautiful garden. I'm going to plant these seeds in the ground that will one day grow a beautiful harvest for me and my life. This is the one I want to show y'all. I'm going to plant these seeds and it's going to grow into a harvest for me, my family, and future generations. So I'm going to make my own lunch. I'm not going to eat out every day. I'm not going to go on the vacations my friends are going on every 3 months, 6 months, every year, whatever. If I can, I'm going to go see my family, but I'm going to make sure I am cultivating my garden. I am planting the right seeds. I'm doing things that serve me now, doing the hard thing now, so that when technology starts laying people off, when inflation happens, when gas prices go up, when wars happen, I have done the work. I know I don't have to ask money for permission for anything. Money now works for me. I have grown my assets to the point where money works for me. I no longer have to go work for money. Money no longer tells me what I can and can't do. I tell money what to do. I move the money. I put the money to work. The money grows for me and my family. How empowering, right? That is what wealthy people do. They put their money to work. Think about it. Think about a puddle it has an inlet. Money comes in or the water comes into the puddle, but there's no outlets. There's nowhere for the money to go. That's how savings accounts are. Stagnant, stale, death. You drink it, you get sick, you die because there's no movement. If you put your money in a savings account, there's no movement and it goes there to die. Why? Because inflation is going to eat it up. Useless. But think about a flowing river. Think about it. The smell is even different. Smells so good because there's movement, there's life, there's fish, there's all kinds of living things in this flowing water. There's inlets. Water comes in, water flows out. So because of the movement, there's growth, there's life. Money is moving, money is working, money is creating. Do you see the difference? Now, what I'm talking about is Bytnex. This could be anything for you. This is one of the things, one of the assets, one of the disciplines that me and a lot of people in my community are doing. One of them. We're doing multiple because we want a massive, thriving, beautiful harvest at the end of the day, where we are telling money what to do. So one of the things is Bytnex. If you have not heard about Bytnex, we do have a Telegram group. You will never see me come on here and show my back office because that's not what Bytnex is about. Bytnex is word of mouth. Come to the Telegram group, join our group, come to the weekly Zoom calls. We have 2 every single week where y'all can come and learn about this amazing opportunity, which is Bytnex. It's been around for over 10 years. This is not a beta test project. This is not a startup project. They have had a track record of 10 years. They have not been online for 10 years because they pride themselves on anonymity, word of mouth, everything being private, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin became this massive force because of the anonymity that it had. Who created it? I don't know. Some guy named Satoshi. Who is that? Nobody knows. How are we going to stop it? I don't know. We don't know who to contact. We don't know who to stop. That's the driving force that Bitcoin had behind it. That's why it was able to create such a story of, down with the banks and all this stuff and then grow to what it is today. Down with the banks. Don't you know, with that narrative behind it, if they would have known who created it, it would have been shut down immediately? Nah. They couldn't touch it. It was decentralized. And notice I'm saying was, because it's not that anymore. It's grown to the point where it's so big, even the banks had to adopt it. So today, Bitcoin is a rolling force. You can't stop it at this point. So Bytnex took that same type of strategy. There's nobody to touch. There's nobody to grab and shut down. Right? Even us as investors, all you need is an email address. That's it. No KYC. They don't need your name. They don't need your driver's license, bank account, city, state, phone number, none of that. All you need is an email address and a password. For 10 years, they've been making millionaires and billionaires. This year, the U.S. is going to see a lot of people becoming millionaires and billionaires here in the U.S. because it started overseas. But the U.S. has gotten a taste of, used to be Cryptex, now it's Bytnex, within the past couple of years, and a lot of contracts are going to be paid out this year to a lot of U.S. people. This is going to explode this project even more because that's what it is. It's a project. It's a project created by people in technology, banks, insurance, a lot of big players, offshore banks, even more than that we will never know the names of, we'll never see, but they've been doing this successfully for 10 years now. What are they doing? And could they do this without us? Yes, they absolutely could. But they wanted to do something to generate wealth for people around the world. And they've come up with this amazing strategy to do it. So all it takes is $100 and you can activate a smart contract. You do not own the smart contract. You activate it under your account. You can have now up to 150 or 155 of these contracts per account that you can activate with $100 a piece. Okay? Every $100 contract you activate, your smart contract that is owned by banks, and it will be insured by an insurance company, a life insurance policy on that contract. That $100 activates it. That smart contract's front run with either $30,240 or $43,200 that is staked over a period of 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or 7 years. You don't get to touch that. That is your seed that you put in the ground. This $100, that is your seed that you put in the ground. You don't get to touch it for however many years you decide. So you get 155 contracts. You can mix and match between the different contracts that they have. 2-year contracts, 3-year, 5-year, and 7-year contracts. You can mix and match up to 155 per account. Okay? So you don't get to touch it. It's locked. The smart contract is an if and then situation. No middleman, nobody's holding the button, nobody in between. It's all coded on the blockchain. Coded. Once it's set, it's set. There's no switching it off. There's no changing it. There's no changing the terms. It's plug and play. You activate the contract, it runs for 2 years. So say you pick a 2-year contract. You activate it, it's running for 2 years. After 2 years, automatic payout, because that's what it's programmed. It's what it's written to do. It pays out that account that activated it. When it hits your account, they will email you, hey, your contract's unlocked. Come get your money. Bytnex does not want you holding money on their website, platform, whatever. Your contract's been unlocked. Come get your money. You withdraw that money to whatever crypto wallet, decentralized wallet, cold wallet, hot wallet, whatever you want it to withdraw it to. You can withdraw to multiple wallets. There's no set wallet that you have to set for the platform. You take your money. You buy 100 2-year contracts. Let's say you buy it all at once. There's people that have done that. 2 years, boom, come get your money. Your contracts are unlocked. That is Bytnex. Now, what are the payouts on these? Sorry about that. A 2-year contract roughly pays $21,500 a piece. A 3-year contract pays over $35,000 a piece. A 5-year contract pays almost $500,000 a piece. The longer you wait, the longer it takes your tree to grow, the bigger it grows. 7-year contract is not on here, but that's roughly around $1.5 million. Yeah. So it's all about, dang, what do I want for my life? This is a possibility for my life. I'm going to take some of my seeds that I have to go work every day to get, and I'm going to put it in I'm going to put it in the ground, and I'm going to grow something amazing for my life, for my future. I'm not going to live for today. Maybe I'll start making my lunch every day. Maybe I won't go on vacation for a while. I'll take that vacation money and put seed in the ground that's going to cultivate a massive harvest for my financial future. Maybe I'll do that. What do the banks get out of this, right? They have to get something out of it. Yeah, they do. Everybody benefits with this. So the bank puts up the 43.2. At the end of the contract, the bank gets their 43.2 back. Okay? They get their, sorry about that, they get their capital back plus the fees that generate over the growth of this. Okay? So I think on every contract, the bank earns interest. Yep, 8.5 interest. 6.75 interest. 5.5 interest. The insurance companies that insure these bank loans that go to the smart contract, not to us. They don't come to us. They go to the smart contract. They earn fees. These fees don't come out of our pockets. They come out of the money that these loans generate over the course of the 2, 3, 5, and 7 years. So they get paid. They get paid interest. They get paid fees. And at the end of the day, they get their money back at the end of the contract, plus the fees on top. So they get their money back, plus $10,900 in fees, but they do this for every single contract across the whole project. Do you think this is something that they want to just, oh, we're tired of doing this for people? No. They are making massive amounts of money doing this. Now, this is back when only 80 contracts were allowed. You have up to, you used to be able to get up to 130 with permission. You just have to email them and ask and let them know that's what you want to do. This is an example of, this contract was started in 2019 and the payout happened on, you could see it on the blockchain. We used to do it live on our Zoom calls, show the blockchain payouts, because we used to be able to see them live, but we have to find an active Bytnex wallet that's actually paying out. They rotate them. So it's not even only do they pride on anonymity, but it's also a security thing. So they have Bytnex wallets that are making these massive payouts, but then sometimes they'll switch the wallet because we get wind of the wallet and then we go in there and watch all these payouts happening. This is more withdrawals that people have done, but I don't want to get too much into this. You guys can come. This is a video of a guy who made his first withdrawal. 10 Bitcoin at the time. But yeah, so you guys can get access to this when you join our Telegram group. You can get access to all this information. You can come and hop on our live Zoom calls that we have twice a week. I just wanted to share this with y'all so y'all know what is possible. I'm going to do another video about the website. There's some things happening on the website that have happened before that Bytnex is working on fixing. And it's, unfortunately, yeah, it's scaring a lot of people. But like I said, over 10 years, and this has happened before. None of the top leaders are nervous about it. It just is what it is. Bytnex is not the best on website and customer service. They just aren't. Things are not held on their website. This is the real deal. Like, this is blockchain. This is DeFi at its greatest. At its greatest. Decentralized finance. Nothing on the website is sitting on a website. That's ridiculous. Okay? So it's just about syncing it back up and fixing the glitches that are happening on the website. I will do the next video on that. It'll be a short video, so make sure you go and check that video out. But I'm going to leave it right here so that you guys know what is possible. There are multiple assets that you can take advantage of. I talk about a few of them on here, but there's a world of them. So don't be like the grasshopper and just live for today. Always be growing for the future. All right. Y'all have a blessed one. Catch y'all on the next one.